Different types of parties work in different environments, but have you ever paused to see exactly what type of party you were in? GameMasters here, and this concept goes back to the early 1990s party types, but I still see this as being relevant for today. In essence, this is all about forming a cohesive party that can work together in harmony as opposed to a mismatched party that has vastly different goals in mind for your D&D campaign. Getting players together can be a difficult task for DMs, but if you want to try to stick with party types and common goals, what I'm about to suggest might be exactly what you're looking for. The first type of party that we're going to talk about is the town party. This is a group of adventurers that grew up serving their hometown. They likely know each other, possibly even served on the town's organized defense, or might even be a town official. The cleric in the group might have come from the town's church, the ranger from the town's militia, a fighter may have been a town guard. Even the party's rogue might be a merchant that ran a successful business. There is a good chance that all of the members of the party at least know of each other, but that can depend upon the size of the town itself. Regardless, the big bad has come across the town and the party had to be formed. There is the family party. This is, well, simply put, a party made up of family members. They easily could be father and son, daughters, moms, cousins, uncles, brothers, sisters. Even family pets might be among the party members. Similar to the town party, members here will likely all know each other. I don't know all the people in my family, but it's possible that they are all meeting up at a wedding or a funeral and discover a common interest for adventure. In the event of a funeral, perhaps the deceased needs vengeance, so a party is formed and off they go on an adventure of good old bloody revenge. The guild party is a little more difficult to pull off in that that's usually guilds are composed of the same class, rogues for example. But it is possible that multiple guilds gather together to share resources, and in that sharing, a strong party is formed. To make it even more powerful, it's very likely that the guild that any given party member was lent from will also provide special provisions and resources to their party members. You might even run across an instance of where, oh, hey, they gave the fighter a +2 Vorpal sword? Well, here, take this wand of fireballs. Oh, they gave them a Vorpal sword and a wand of fireballs? Here, take this ring of invisibility. Of course, among the more common party types are the ones in which the members are recruited, perhaps by someone whose loved ones was killed or perhaps by a king whose child was kidnapped. These are both very classic tropes, but hired parties work as it can explain why each party member is there, at least besides random chance. Trust isn't always up on the top of a hired party list, as it's always likely that each member is there for a different reason and may have their own agenda. But I can say this, there's usually no shortage of drama, as many times each member is very headstrong and wants to do their own thing, their own way. Before I jump into the next three parties, I want to give a mighty thanks to these party supporters. Their contributions to this channel have made it so that I don't have to take on a sponsored ad for this video. And if you would like to contribute to the channel by becoming a YouTube or Patreon member, I'll leave a link down in the description. Of course, I'll add your name to this ever-growing list. The decentric party is one that is closely associated with a church. Perhaps the paladin, the cleric serve the masses and are attempting to rehabilitate a thief, but recognize that their skills at picking a lock might be useful, albeit under an ever-watchful eye. Adventures around this form of party will typically involve hunting down holy relics or banishing undead, or possibly even going after a very powerful lich. The Explorers Party is one of it's one of my more favorite types of parties out there. This would be made up of scholarly mages, survivalist rangers, perhaps someone who has a specialized skill in cartography, but would like to embark on journeys to map out uncharted lands, uncover ancient civilizations, and document everything. They simply seek to expand knowledge of themselves, or possibly for their town, which could almost make this a subset of the town party, or even a subset of the family party for that matter. But their adventures will almost guarantee to take them into harsh environments and forgotten distant lands. The random chance party, of course, is the most popular party of choice, also known as the billboard party. Characters from different walks of life all randomly happen to be in the same tavern on the same night and looking at the same quest board at the same time, and all have decided to party up and go after that Missing goat. I mean, what are the odds? But there's an odd strength that cannot be found in other parties that can be found in this one. And that strength is simply not knowing what other party members' strengths are. Indeed, there are just as many types of characters and classes as there are different types of parties out there. And while I've only touched upon 7 party types here, there are certainly many more types out there. But knowing which type of party you are in can help prevent a total party wipe, especially if you know how the party came to be in the first place. However, if you are intent on wiping out the party, be sure to check out this video next. In your last game, can you identify what party type it was that you were in, or can you think of a party type that we didn't really cover here? Let me know down in the comments, and until next our paths cross, may you party on.